Well, scammers have had a heyday during the pandemic, and they're still at it. Now, a new scam is popping up right here in the Tri-State. Ona Schneider of the Better Business Bureau is here to sound the alarm. Good morning.
Good morning.
So what is this new scam all about?
Yes, unfortunately, scammers are trying to get more and more creative every day. And today I wanted to talk to everybody about a new scam where scammers are trying to pose as FEMA representatives, which means that there is this new program for families that are looking for, help paying for expenses for funerals and things like that for their loved ones that have died because of COVID-19. And there's this program, and scammers are trying to pose as FEMA representatives in the hopes of getting people's money.
Well, what are the kinds of things they say to get people hooked in?
It's mostly the same thing every time. They tell you that the time is running out. You only have 2 more days left to apply, and then you get flooded with a bunch of emails saying you only have 24 hours left and so on. And for everybody that comes across the scam, it's really important to know that there is no deadline for this program. So if you need to take your time and be done mourning and take care of other things, you can definitely do that because there is no deadline. And please do not let any scammers convince you otherwise.
Well, that sense of urgency is one of the things they like to create, isn't it?
Yes. And actually, if you come across this scam, there are a few things that you can do. First of all, just remain calm. Don't stress and don't panic over this. Take a step back. And if you are ever in doubt about something that comes your way through text message, through email, and things like that, it's best to just take a step back and give us a call, and we'll talk to you. We'll figure this out if this is real or not. And then please be aware of the fact that there are out of the blue phone calls. Unfortunately, by now, pretty much everybody's phone number is out there on the dark web. So you getting a phone call, it does not really mean anything. It could be just a phishing attempt. So don't jump on it. Take a step back and call the BBB for help.
Always call the BBB for help. And now, what is the government, what are the FEMA people actually doing? Because they're not making phone calls, are they? Wouldn't you, as a client, call FEMA if you really needed to be a part of that program?
Yes, that is correct. If you need a program, you will be the one reaching out to FEMA and not the other way around. FEMA has no database of knowing if you are one of the people that needs support. You're the one that has to, fill out an application and ask for help. So them reaching out to you, first of all, should be a major red flag. And second, them trying to pressure you into giving you money should be another major red flag. Keep these things in mind. If you're ever in doubt about something, just don't act on it, sleep on it, and call the BBB.
Well, we're so grateful that you are there and watching all of these things that can really cost people a lot of money and a lot of pain.
Yes, that is true.
Thanks again, Ona.